namin before.
Para sa akin naman, onting adjustment lang na ganito pala.
Pump them up kasi mag-uumpisa na yung ating laban. I want you to pump up the entire MPL arena. All right? All right. Super Red, let's feel your super energy. Go ahead.
Blacklist!
Oh, isa pa.
Blacklist!
Ibanan na natin sa ating mga casters. Pasok.
Thank you, Amara Aquino, and welcome back to Super Red. Super Red is looking to have fun with the agents first, just to, feel the vibe of the Philippines once again. Just arrived here around 4 or 5 days ago. If it's Tuesday, if Tuesday is the day that he arrived, and it's Saturday today, how many days has it been?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
4?
4 days.
Got it right in the first time. I'm proud of myself.
No, you said 4 to 5 days. You said 2 days.
Really?
You just tried to. There it is. Anyway, I am not surprised that when asked about who he was closest with in his time with Blacks International in season 11, Super Red said Yue. Because Yue has such a great energy, and I'm loving that. Maybe today, maybe for the next few days, maybe as they go into the playoffs, it's Yue who's playing for Blacklist. As MTV put it, Final 5.
Yeah, aside from the fact that, of course, Super Red and Yue did come out at the same time. They're co-rookies.
Yeah.
So cool. Brotherhood's always going to be there.
I still remember that season, and there were tons of pressure for Super Red to perform. Like, imagine replacing OHEB, that's a big task to do. But right now, we are welcoming TNC Pro Team, and Bao will be playing once again, similar to yesterday. What can you say about his performance?
All right, Bao, I can't say I put him neck and neck with Ajay. Personally, I think Ajay is just a little bit more in tune with the rest of the team. If there's anything that Bao can bring to the table, and I hope that happens here tonight, maybe those spicy pickups. Maybe if you're looking at weird and just very specific answers in the XP lane, maybe if Bao's ready to bring it out, he should do that because he's a self-proclaimed multi-role. So as an XP laner that just got plugged in to this lineup, that might be the X factor.
Hey, I'm all for experimentation. He could go all out in this one. For Blacklist International, he will be up against Edward, tried and tested, Mr. Consistent himself. What can you say about the Rosie lineup?
Rosie lineup right now, I think the biggest thing that I have to look at is that KDA. 13.5 for Yue and Edward, obviously consistently the damage take. He's doing such a good job on that Charizla. But Yue, bro, coming in hot.
That's true.
The
Later part of the season.
The mid lane magician.
The mid lane magician, some people call him the dark magician. I'm not quite sure why. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
I think so.
I've seen it in social media, specifically on TikTok. Somebody please explain it to me.
If it catches on, I'm with it. If
I'm
the
with it,
agents
you know.
say so.
What's that? That's the hats, the magical hats. I don't know. Maybe I could Google it later. Let's look at the team head
Dark
to head.
Magician is fine.
Dark Magician is a great name. You know
Yeah,
what?
I love it.
And looking at the stats here, Blacklist. It's already given that TNC had struggled in the regular season. Well, what pops up to you here, Rockard?
Man, just keep watching out for King Kong's assassin picks. I mean, that's always it's always been the thorn on the side of any team that faces off against TNC. They always have to ban out these joys,
That's right.
everything, right?
Yep. Last night, his Fanny, there's no other way for me to put it. He committed a boo-boo.
That
Right?
is true.
So I hope that tonight he shows up, and I hope he had a good night's rest, and he got reset, and today he just gives his damn best.
At this point for TNC, it's kind of, let's just say they're trying to build up for their next season already. Like this, they're already trying to show what they could do, and it's really hard to sugarcoat this for TNC. But for the Phoenix Army, it's a very different story. I gotta highlight how solid their community has been, despite the very, let's say, terrible regular season for TNC. Their community has consistently appeared in the venue, and right now, even if it's already sure that they won't be in the playoffs, you can see them right there. They even brought out the drums.
Drums are still here.
Oh yeah, there's a sea of black and orange.
Yeah, we got a full house here right now, and that Phoenix Army is also really catching up here. And I have to say that there's just nowhere else to go but up, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Nowhere else to go.
at this point, there's only way up or whatever. But let's go to the keys to victory with our analyst, Rockart. Your time.
course, for TNC Pro Team and Blacklist International's keys to victory, these are brought to you by Infinix. Infinix Note Series, ultra-fast gameplay. First one, respect you as comfort picks. That is, I think, the most basic that any team that faces off against a lineup that has you has to deal with. Obviously, you have to take care of the Novatrix combination, very potent, of course, with the Filipino sniper in tow. That's pretty much all you have to think about here, that mid lane. The Eve still also made the comeback here in the previous series, so something maybe they have to think about coming into this one for TNC. And as for Blacklist, I mean, scores aren't really translating, but you gotta still locate Benfix, right? Before engaging in team fights, it is gonna be a lot easier to do that with the Novaria. And if you do that, if you pick it up, comfort all around, maybe for Team Blacklist, but always keep in mind that there are still a lot that Benfix has the ability to play around. That's something you gotta keep in mind when you think about what the engagement or what the team fights are gonna look like. And of course, for both teams, don't underestimate the element of surprise, because yes, it's gonna catch you. Really gonna catch you off guard. Overall, I would say that TNC, again, I have to reiterate, there's just nowhere else to go but up here. What else can you do? What else? You can't mess up any more than you already have. But I think they're gonna do just fine. I think they're gonna do just fine against Blacklist. This is gonna be a good test for them, rebuilding the roster or adding to their skill set. Who knows what's up for them?
Raga is brutally honest today.
That is true. I wonder what you drank today. Hopefully a lot of water. Kind of need that.
I love TNC, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
To be
Why?
fair,
Results.
I think this is the best that we can do for them. If we sugarcoat it, I think we're doing them a disservice.
That's true.
If we tell them straight up and again from the bottom of our hearts in the best way possible what's wrong and what we think can be improved, then maybe, they take it in stride and they come back much stronger season 13.
That's
Yeah.
what I do with like the brothers, sisters. If you had a brother or sister, just say it straight to them. Right?
Do you have a brother and sister?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that, and I've known you for like 4 years now.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Right now, player head-to-head, we have Sinsui and King Kong. Sinsui has been performing really well and securing a lot of the objectives for Blacklist International. And even with the overwhelming pressure of replacing Wise's slot, he has shown to be a great jungler for the renowned organization.
But there is a stark difference between these two players. If you're looking at clutch, retribution battles, hell, Lord dances that go for, what's the record now, 6 minutes?
6
minutes. I'm not
something.
even. Was that an actual
and a half.
It's
record?
an actual number, I think.
Actual number.
I'm with Sinsui. But if you're looking for clutch plays, like an assassin from 2019,
2019.
then you're looking at King Kong.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do tonight. Hell, we've seen MPLID, we've seen Lings come out.
The links, yo.
Who's to say, today we might not be surprised because we have seen King Kong with the Ling. Didn't win though, but, you know,
No, it's up there.
a boy could hope, a boy could dream.
A boy could dream.
A boy?
A boy?
No. I'm the boy.
Oh, you're
Not-
the boy. All
Right.
Not a boy
Not
from
the really good
from Geek
mid
Fam.
laner.
Very different.
Yeah.
Shout out to the shadow analysts of Geek Fam. If you're watching right now, I hope you're enjoying your time in Indonesia, and we really miss you here in the Philippines.
It's not Wolf.
Oh, it's not Wolf? I'm so sorry.
You're forgiven because a lot of people thought so,
Yeah,
but it's not.
it's
Die
not.
on this hill. It's not Wolf.
It's not Wolf, it's HG. And now we're gonna watch the first match, the drafting phase for Game 1 of this Best of 3 series between TNC Pro Team and Blacklist International. Can we expect a lot of healers this time around? Faramis has been up quite lately for the past few days. A hot pick, if I would say.
I think so. I think a lot of teams are going to start to pick up that Faramis and maybe emulate a little bit of what Minana did a few games back, right? A game that has so many layers that you can't really deal with it anymore. And it's great. It works great with what we just saw in the previous series where we saw Lord Dance last almost 7 minutes. Just have the it adds to the patience factor, right? If you have a lineup that can regen after receiving
That's
pokes,
great.
that's amazing.
And there's a hero that just slips through the cracks despite how big and stout he is. It's the Minotaur.
Oh, yeah?
The Minotaur is definitely going to be a contested pick here.
That's
I
right.
believe it should, unless something goes very oddly here in the draft, given that the currently Faramis is still out there, the Fredrin is still available. You know what? I think TNC is gonna take the Fredrin here.
Yeah, TNC, if they do take the Fredrin, though, that's gonna be out of character for King Kong, who has been playing a lot of assassins quite lately. So I really do hope that they get something flashy or something.
See the
But you know what?
value in him.
Let's
Yeah,
just,
Leo sees the value.
who am I kidding? It's Fredrin. Blue side first pick every
Protect
game.
him.
Let's go.
Yeah, Ben Fix smiled a little bit. He heard.
They have to do this. They have to attack Sensui. They have to force Sensui into a weird hero. Like
what?
The Martis. What else is
Yakai.
left out there?
The
No,
Bach-
Akai's out. The Bach
The box
is
is
out.
out. Oh, yeah, you're right.
What does he play? Oh, Barats?
Barrett's could be a choice, but the people that make this Barrett strong is already out except for the Rafaela. So there is a slight chance that we might see Rafaela Barrett's. The last time that we did see that was from VY's, which is a long time ago.
Barrett's.
Maloyski played a lot of Rafaela last night.
Oh
He
yeah.
did. Even
100%,
won
100%.
that very clutch game around game 4
Yep.
with that flicker engage. I mean, you could always do that or run that if you're playing the Rafaela, but for TNC, I wonder what they're
FHB.
going to get. Hopefully they get something out of meta, you know? There's nothing to lose, just put up a show.
For some reason, though, the Rafaela here in the Philippines, MPL Philippines, has been a little 50-50 compared to other regions.
That's
Wait. This is weird. I'm sorry.
why.
Bao looks so different without his bangs.
Wait,
That's true.
I didn't
You
see-
know
I
what?
didn't see-
I
wait, wait,
actually,
wait.